Welcome back to Blockster TV. I'm Brian Meeks, and today I'm with Jenka of HeatCore, and we actually met, not yesterday, 2 days ago at the start of the conference. We were waiting in line together, and we just ran into one another, and so I'm having him on the show because he's absolutely awesome.
Great to see you again,
Good
Brian.
to
Nice
see
to
you
meet
again.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. So let's start off and tell folks, what does HeatCore make?
Okay, so we're here at HeatCore, right? We're not just traditional miner with a very cool liquid cooling system.
Yeah.
We're actually integrated with cooling miners and an energy system. We want to harvest the heat energy that's generated through mining, and we want to use that to create a net zero carbon emission. And that's our mission statement, and we firmly believe in it.
That's a great mission statement because everybody knows that one of the concerns with crypto and one of the bashes that Bitcoin gets is the energy consumption and the impact on the environment. And so can we get into more of the details about the liquid cooling and the conversion? Because, well, first off, I always try to make sure that our listeners who are brand new to the space may not know what mining, what a miner is. Can you describe a miner to an absolute new person?
Okay, when I got into it, someone just told me, miner is just, you're using computer, you're using chips to, to find these Bitcoins out of all a sea of data right there. That's what we're trying to do.
That's a great description.
Right.
It's out there looking for the treasure.
Yeah, exactly. And in the meanwhile, it consumes a lot of power, right? So in that power, often turns electricity into heat. And people are trying to cool these chips down. And right now there are people using immersion, which use oil, whatnot.
Yeah.
We're brand new. We're using liquid water, and we are cooling the chips directly. We don't need to put the thing into immerse into oil or whatnot. We're just shooting water in, cold water going in, hot water coming out. Brings out the heat at over 95% efficiency, and the hot water that's coming out is a great resource. For heat, it's a heat resource, and we're trying to utilize that to generate this net zero carbon. Because originally you're going to use a ton of carbon emission, whether it's electricity or coal burning to heat up the water anyway. So now we're heating up the water using crypto mining.
Because everyone's out there is taking a shower. Your hot water unit needs to be heated up, and that requires energy to heat it, and so by getting it there, what are some of the businesses that you're looking to partner with to take advantage of, hey, you could be mining Bitcoin and solving this other problem of yours, and we arrive at net zero? Can you talk?
Yeah, awesome. We've been doing this successfully for 2 years now. It is
really?
Yeah, we had great success in partnering up with agricultural farm. They're heating up their greenhouses. They're doing their I'm particularly fond of this particular case that they're doing salmon fish farming.
Yeah.
Where they're heating up the water for their fishes. And basically they're earning the profits on three fronts. First of all, they're mining, right? They're mining Bitcoins, which is huge profitable thanks to our efficiency because it's water cooled. Second of all, they're saving huge bills on the heating of the water. And third, they're selling the fishes where they're not supposed to be selling fishes because the water is freezing cold in Denmark and in Norway. That we have clients from Northern Europe doing this thing as we speak.
Because I'm a huge fan of salmon. Yeah. I had it 2 nights ago. Right. It's probably my favorite fish.
For sure.
And we talked about this before the show started, is I'm somebody who really loves a project that simultaneously accomplishes multiple goals.
Right.
And that's cutting edge.
Yeah.
Because when being zero carbon emissions takes away the complaint.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Exactly. Not only agriculture, like resident heating. If you're from anywhere cold, you know that the cold air.
Not
in Florida,
in Florida, we don't need so much of the heating down here. Yeah. But I'm from Iowa, and
exactly.
We have every year at least a week of below zero.
Right.
Plug that in, and
you're mining and you're heating up your house. We can do this on large scale as well. We're heating up shopping malls. We're doing this on a large scale and small scale. We have different customization, so we can give you a little household machine that you just run your house, heat up your pool, and we can have larger deployment that heats up cities. I'm not even kidding.
I believe you. Yeah. So if you've got a small house, say it's 1,500 square feet, a tiny little bungalow, and I say to you, I want to heat my house with a machine.
Right.
What sort of hash rate are we getting on a machine that would heat a tiny house?
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. They just came out with this Micro BT M53 series. It's just perfect for us, and we're using them right now, the 50 series, and they got hash rate about like 170 to 230 terahash.
Wow.
It was crazy. But the thing is, they get crazy hot, so they need liquid cooling. People are trying to use immersion, but no, they need liquid cooling.
That's a brilliant partnership. When did that happen? Is that brand new?
Yeah, it's brand new. It's happening right now. If you want to come and take a look, we have a booth down there. We have that thing on display right now, and people are going crazy for those.
That is fantastic. What is the booth number in case somebody watching is actually here today?
Okay, we're at Heat Core, so it's right next to the number. They don't actually label the number, but we're column number 38. We're right there.
Column 38.
We have a huge booth, so just come and visit us.
That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So your miners are very unique. I love the serving multiple functions. Mm-hmm. I ask everybody this: how did you get into Bitcoin? What was the moment in your life where you became aware of it, and then that led to this stage?
Sure. Yeah, I was doing my PhD program at UCLA,
nice.
In California. Yeah, it was nice, but I got into it because my thesis was really regarding micro and nanotechnology. And so I got exposed to tons of, the batteries making, all those MEMS devices.
Yeah.
And that got me into, chips making, semiconductor industry. We work, our school worked very close to that industry. And that's how I got, to learn more and more about crypto. I believe in it. I believe the decentralization of the, bringing wealth to everybody. So I really believe in the system. And
I do too. I think we have a few barriers to get past with education, and there are so many people at this conference that have projects designed around making it less scary. The issue I see is that the news channels, they like to tell the stories every time somebody loses their key, because that's what gets clicks. But the realities are, crypto's here to stay. It's helping a lot more people than are known, and so how many years, in 10 years, will it be mainstream to heat your house with your miner?
Yeah, we're doing it right now as we speak, and I just came back with 100 conversations a day, just people trying to, can I get this in my, there are large miners, of course. They're doing I have 500 megawatts, you want to deal with us? Or they're just individual, miners hey, I can put this in my pool house, heat up my pool, or I can put this in my basement. So we're doing it as we speak, and we're moving our company to the United States. So look us up, we're
That's
coming.
This may be going down too much of a rabbit hole, but at what temperature does it heat it up to? Could it produce, is it close enough to improve efficiency with regards to steam power?
Of course. So actually that's a great point, right? Yeah, I forgot to mention, our water comes out consistently 65 degrees Celsius for people in the United States.
The Americans, nobody knows what that means here.
150 Fahrenheit, so that's scalding hot. So that's hot enough for heating up your houses, your apartments. For steam power, we have clients from industry, from the industrial user, they want to do 100 degrees, which is the boiling point to steam. Yeah. So what they do is they use our miners, they're using our system to preheat it.
Yeah, to get it part of the way, because you have to pay for every degree that you're raising the temperature. And so if you're starting at 165, you've eliminated enormous amounts of expense. You still have to get up to 212.
Exactly.
This is such a cool project.
Yeah, they'll save 60-70% of their energy bill just by using our miner, while they're mining bitcoins, which is
that is reducing the carbon imprint, because otherwise it would be coal-fired plants getting them from room temperature to This is
I
really.
couldn't say it better than myself. That's where the net zero comes from.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Everyone I've spoken to at this conference has been remarkable, but this is something that just gets me really excited.
And so thank you.
I think you're going to do great things. Would you say you've had a good show? You've got a lot of new customers?
Oh yeah, people coming in our booth. Everybody's telling me this is awesome. They want in. They want to taste. And it makes us super happy because we're based in China and we're moving to the United States. That gives us a lot of confidence, and I think we're gonna do well.
No.
We're gonna stick around for a while, so look us up.
That's good. Now, have you decided where you're going to move in the U.S.? Because I would mention Miami is becoming the crypto sort of centric world, and we would love to have you here because then you and I could hang out.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're thinking about Miami, and a lot of people are telling us Texas, which is
the advantage of Texas. I know a little bit about that, particularly the western and the high plains. It's a desert area, but it's incredibly cheap electricity. There are some competitive advantages to Texas, tax-wise and all.
Of course.
But you know what? If you're in Texas, you and I can't hang out. I think there's a lot of advantages to Miami. It's a great town, and this is where all the cool kids are.
Yeah, no, Brian gave me a great idea about the laundromat. Remember,
Yes,
we can use the hot water to
I
heat up
have
the laundry.
another idea I'm going to give you off camera,
Hey.
just so that somebody out there doesn't get to it first.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, this has been a great interview. Thank you so
for
much for
having me.
Jenka for coming by.
Yeah.
Again, it's Heat Core.
Heat Core.
There you go, Heat
Yeah,
Core.
Heat Core.
And you can find them online. Check out their products and heat up your house. Make a lot of Bitcoin. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you.